Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to let you know about the latest updates via Jackson Hole newspaper south of Yellowstone. If you go south of Yellowstone, about 2 hours by car, about 100 miles approximately by car, if you go from the Steamboat Geyser to Hidden Falls Inspiration Point, which is the area that has been indefinitely closed. Now, what's interesting is these areas that are south of Yellowstone, south of Steamboat Geyser, about 108 miles by car, less than that if you were to just take a ruler from point A to point B. There is a growing fissure, a growing crack in the earth that's about 125 feet long. Now, there's been people say, Rex, why is the mainstream news not covering this? Do I really need to answer that question for you? Really? And I don't know what you consider mainstream news, but the Jackson Hole newspaper is a local newspaper. It's not fluff, it's not conspiracy, it's the local news. You can go to Jackson Hole newspaper, read all about it. You can also read about it via NPS, the National Park System. You can read all about it there, go directly to their website. They'll tell you about these. Isn't it interesting how the media spins it? I would say maybe not look up fissure unless you type earth fissure first, because do you know what a fissure actually is? Where am I going with this? It seems like even the news is manipulating the narrative to make it less interesting. Does that make sense? These earth changes. Let's see. I'm almost convinced the earth is literally expanding. Literally. And there was somebody that says in the comment section, Rex, you say literally too much? Well, literally, okay? Cliff High, this guy is a genius mind. He came on the show the other day, well, a couple months ago, a few weeks ago. We were talking about the expanding Earth theory and how much of this volcanic activity, the volcanoes, the fissures, the way you can explain it is the grand solar minimum that we're in right now. So the grand solar minimum, the Earth is expanding. How do you prove this? Well, what happens when matter heats up? What happens when you heat up matter? It expands. The expanding Earth hypothesis. Volcanic activity around the world. The fissure, 125-foot long crack. Hidden Falls. Okay, so there's a cliff out there. The way that it was noticed is they were doing some. There were some park rangers and others out there that were testing their climbing abilities, because those are very popular destinations in the Grand Tetons, which is the park just south of Yellowstone. If you've never been out there, look on the map. Beautiful drive. Get out there before you have too much ash. I'm joking. Nothing's going to happen. Go back to sleep. Watch your programming. Consume the products that the mainstream media offers you. Don't support Leak Project sponsors. No, because the Leak Project sponsors are the best. So you don't want to support the best. You want to support the mainstream media garbage. Yeah, that's the way to go. But anyway, so expanding Earth, 125-foot long crack, south about 100 miles of Steamboat Geyser, that which I need to remind you has erupted 11 times in the past 4 months. You can go back into the 80s. There was some activity in the 80s. In the 60s, there was some substantial activity at Steamboat Geyser. Yes, it's a good thing that the geysers are still erupting. It's a good thing that the lakes are still there. I'm just bringing this to your attention. So before you leave a comment and say, you're a fear monger, man, I'm scared, you're scaring me, man, you're freaking me out, dude. What am I gonna do? Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You should watch the Smurfs. Although the Smurfs might freak you out too, because there's usually some evil plot in the Smurfs, you know, so you gotta be careful. Also, Greenland, there's some more exciting news. Some more exciting, earth-changing news. Greenland, a 10 million ton iceberg fell into the ocean. And now, there's another iceberg, the most massive iceberg these people have seen in Greenland on the coast. And they're like, oh crap, look at this thing. We're gonna have to move. Oh wait, there's somebody behind me there. Some biker. It's a bike path. What's up, man? Nice guy. So, Greenland. You don't want to be in Greenland on the coast right now, because if you're in Greenland on the coast right now, you might be evacuated. But there's nothing to see here. I wonder if people in Greenland are as brainwashed as people in other parts of the world. What do you think? If you were to take all the countries, break it down by brainwashed, zombified sheep per capita, which country would reign supreme? Which country would reign supreme? That's open for debate because I haven't really talked to everybody around the world. See, once again, media mind control. Your mind is thinking what the media tells you. When I asked you that question, I'll bet you the first thing you thought of is what the news told you. You're thinking, well, what have I seen on TV? Oh yeah, those people over there in North Korea, they're really brainwashed, man. Oh my gosh, they're gonna grab us, they're gonna give me. Well, that's right, I have to be serious. I have to be serious. I can't just be from serious. I have to be serious. Read the comments. Rex, this podcast started off really good, and then you started going off on tangents, and I was gonna share this, man. What happened to you? I saw Zorg laying down on a purple mattress. You sold out, man. No, I paid for the mattress, just like everybody else. And he's pretty awesome, by the way, especially when you sleep on the floor for a week. Any mattress is nice. But, how are you guys doing? I need to read the comments here. Oh yeah, we got 406 people here. This is awesome. This is a beautiful day in the park. Hey, you know you're in trouble if giant fissures start opening up in Arizona. Oh wait, they already have. What about that mile-long crack in the desert in Arizona that's still expanding? And yes, Hidden Falls, Grand Teton National Park, one of the most popular destinations, is indefinitely closed, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up before you call me a conspiracy theorist, which I take as a compliment. Look it up, say, why haven't I seen this on the mainstream news? Well, maybe it's because it's not to their best interests. Maybe they're not getting offered enough money yet. And what about Kilauea? What's going on in Kilauea? Do you even remember about the Hawaii volcano? A lot of people already forgot about that. They got basketball on, man. I got basketball on. I don't care, the world's breaking apart, man. Got zombies and stuff. Kilauea. What's going on with the Puna geothermal venture? Do you remember what that is? Oh, you know, the geothermal plant in Kilauea. Those huge vents shooting down into the earth to pull the energy out of the earth. On the right? You could have taken on the left. Cheers, man. Did you see that guy coming up? He probably had some radar mind control matrix thing. So, get this. There's going to be a really cool event in October, Pine Top, Arizona. It's going to be like a conspiracy event. Conspiracy realists are going to be there. Well, the guy that's putting it together might have got nailed with some type of directed energy weapon. That's kind of spooky. Directed energy weapons. Speaking of directed energy weapons, do you think the directed energy weapons could be used in certain situations to cause, I don't know, earthquakes, volcanoes, extreme weather? Do you think that if you sprayed a bunch of nanoparticulates in the atmosphere via stratospheric aerosol injections, that you could use certain frequencies to heat up those particulates and mess with the atmosphere, which in return could possibly mess with the planet? So let me ask you this. What do you think is causing all of these volcanoes, all of these earthquakes, this extreme weather? Do you think this is totally natural? Do you think this is a part of the Earth's natural process? Do you think the powers that be are attempting to protect us with the stratospheric aerosol injection program? And they just love us so much? Is it all out of love? Or could there be another motive? I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just a conspiracy theorist. What do you guys think? Okay, I can't say that either. People say that's not serious. I'm gonna be serious. All right, I'll walk serious. I'm mad. I'm so mad, man. The Earth's cracking apart. Ugh. No, it's exciting. Enjoy the ride, right? It's a ride. It's a wave. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Embrace the madness. Hold on a second. Oh, you know what that is? Smart dust. I just brought some of it in. Brought some in the, just take it in with love, the love frequency. The love frequency. All right, well, what are y'all up to? I can't even read the comments here. Rex, you're completely out of your mind. Rex, are you a reptilian shapeshifter? Rex, I always knew you were a Jesuit sellout. Rex, I can't believe you sold out to the Marshmallow Man. Oh my goodness, Rex, you're insane. Wow, these comments are incredible. You just got to read through them. That's why you got to be here in the live chat. You got to be in the live chat. Because if you're in the live chat, it's awesome. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All you have to do is give some love. Now we're at a major road here. All right. Oh yeah. I feel so good today. I feel so good. I mean, you see all that stratospheric aerosol injection love? All the nanoparticulate haze? It's all out of love. It's because they love us so much. The fracking of the world, you know, ripping all that blood out of the planet. It's because they love us. The suppressed patents, they love us. Aspartame in the food, they love us. E. coli feces, they love us. Genetically modified viruses on food they don't tell you about, they love us. Gotta love. So, hey, Yellowstone, if you're in, and here's the thing too, I'm not saying that Yellowstone's gonna go boom. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I think that if it gets close to that, what will happen is you'll have some very intelligent scientists that have a backup plan, that know where these tubes go, all these lava tubes. They'll probably connect to these lava tubes, right? And they'll like release pressure. They'll find a way to release the pressure and maybe create another island. I mean, doesn't the Kilauea, see that dragonfly? That's a nano drone right there. Full 3D spectrum surveillance, Terminator style. Speaking of Terminator, did you know they literally have liquid metal now? Programmable liquid metal, like the movie Terminator. Yes, programmable liquid metal. Okay. I don't know where I was going. I don't even know where I am. Wait, what's going on? Who are you? Yeah. Elite Project crew. Awesome. Thank you everybody for watching. I think you're amazing, really, I do. This has just been one heck of a journey. And we're in this together. So, with that being said, I think it's about time to call up Marshmallow Man again. Remember Marshmallow Man. Marshmallow Man helped divert Hurricane Irma from completely devastating Florida. We didn't call up Marshmallow Man in time for Puerto Rico. I feel bad about that. Puerto Rico got hammered. If we would have called up Marshmallow Man, made Marshmallow Man before Puerto Rico might not have been without power. So, Marshmallow Man, we need your help, buddy. You know, if Yellowstone gets real gnarly, what we'll have Marshmallow Man do is encapsulate the lava dome with marshmallows. And then what we can do is we can have a big marshmallow fest, s'mores, campfires. It'll be exciting. It'll be a good thing. Now, let me ask you this. Atlantis, serious question. Marshmallows can be serious too, but this is a serious question. Atlantis, Toba. Now, there's information about Atlantis that what caused Atlantis to fall was a huge, like they had this geothermal plant type deal where they were taking energy, they were pulling energy out of the planet. So they were drilling down as far as they could, and they drilled a bit too far, and it caused a galactic cataclysm.